I have a lot of talent on the phone. You know, I've got a lot of talent. I look into the psychology of cold calling. So I love the relationship, the tonality, you know, the matching, the mirroring. I love all that. But what you've got to understand is that hard work will beat talent when talent doesn't work. So you can have all the skill in the world, but what, in my opinion, when it comes to cold calling, you need to have other attributes. You need to have determination. You need to have will. You know, you need to have desire. You need to have a bit of passion. You need to have enthusiasm. You need to be yourself. So these attributes are things that people don't really talk about because they talk about the script. Everybody wants to have the perfect script. Everybody wants to have the perfect product or service. You know, everybody wants to have that perfect ability to. Oh, you've got to catch your attention within the first 5 seconds. You know, how do you do it, Charles? Well, the differences between me and you, for example, is that I've got the knowledge and the experience, but I've also got the confidence to know that I will outwork you. So you just said then you make a couple of 100 calls a day. Now I personally, I've done that on multiple occasions, made a couple of 100 calls, but I will outwork you. So say you work 9 to 5. I will work 8:55 till 5:05. So it's that mentality of making one last call. It's that mentality of getting on the phones, making the first call, being rejected. This is another thing as well that we discuss quite a lot about in the group, is about rejection. Now, for me, cold calling as a niche of sales, if you like, it's one of these areas of sales that people believe it's archaic. People believe that it doesn't work. There's better methods of selling. Now, for me personally, it gives you abilities that you can take in an outside environment, into the real world, into social settings. So, for example, you're in a club, okay? And I give this example quite a lot. I haven't been in a club for a long time, so I'm going to give you, 15 years ago, you know. So you're in a club, you're dancing, you know, you dance with a girl, and you got to ask for a number, or you got to ask for a dance, whatever. And you go up to her, you know, would you like to dance? Would you like a drink? Would you like whatever? The girl says no. The fuck are you going to do? Well, you're obviously going to go home crying to your boys, saying that, oh, you wasn't even interested in her anyway. Fuck her. Well, somebody like me, who's already been rejected 99 times out of 100 to get that one sale, so I've already been rejected 99 times between 9 and 5, for example. You know, I'm there dancing next to a girl. You know, would you like a drink? No. Okay. Next girl. Yo, would you like a drink? No. Okay. Next girl. Do you want to dance? Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, cool. So I'm there dancing with a girl where my boys have gone back to the table.
That's a more of a Jordan Belfort approach, if I may say, because Grant Cardone used to say you gotta have to stick to every call and trying to make every call make work, or Belfort says that you need to make the numbers are more important. The more you make,
the numbers don't lie. Yeah, the numbers don't lie. So for me, you got to understand that Babe Ruth, who's one of the greatest baseball players ever, he had one of the best strike rates of all time. But he also had he had the strikeouts. He had the most strikeouts. Michael Jordan has missed the most shots. Do you see what I'm saying? So he's also made the most shots. So it's the person who's willing to get up to the plate over and over and over again. I mean, I've got a motivational poster on my wall. I've got one that says hustle, and it says it's the ability to be repetitive over and over and over again to attain a goal. So you hear me on the phones. My script is so fucking tight that there's 3,000 people in the group, and I bet you half of them can they know my script better than me.
But how do you come up with a script though? How do you design the script?
11 years ago, it was very, very simple. Whatever works. Whatever works works. So if it works,
so you have that 11 years ago
hasn't changed, barely changed.
But how did you decide that this is going to be my script?
So the first day that I did cold call sales for Inc., for example, I called up this lady and I said, I'm looking for the person who was the Inc., whatever. She said, stop calling me. You guys keep calling me. And I'm like, listen, lady, it's my first day. I said, I don't even know what I'm selling, which was the truth. I didn't even know what a toner cartridge was, what an ink cartridge was, what a printer was. I didn't even know what I was selling. I was actually.
You called the customer and you said, no, hold on a second. You called the customer and you said, I don't even know what I'm selling.
No, the woman's having a go at me. The woman's saying to me, stop calling me. And I'm like, I'm not, it's my first day. I don't even know what I'm selling for you to have a go at me. So what I understood was that this lady is clearly getting a lot of calls. So I thought to myself, okay, Charles, what can I say? What can I do to be different from the other cold callers? But the interesting thing with me is at the beginning of the call, I do not differentiate call to call. I say the same fucking line, and I usually say it in the same way. The only time I differentiate is when a gruff voice comes on the phone, hello, and then I'll deepen my voice. So you got to think that's the psychology. I've got to try and overpower the person a vocal point of view, from a verbal.
Do you get nervous? Do you get nervous when still though?
No, genuinely, I'm not trying to be. No, come on, you've seen me, man. I mean, what am I getting?
I know you're.